Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel for Lost Moss. My name is Fumani, and today I've got a very interesting topic for you, which is magic. Okay, so when most people contemplate or try to understand the concept of magic, it's usually they've got it in their minds, they've envisioned it in their minds as a candlelit room with pentagrams drawn on the floor or any other symbol or image placed, and that image being worshipped or being chanted on, and summoning spirits and casting out spells. So the magic today that I'm talking about is not magic that is pertaining to things of that nature. Those are actually what Daryl Anker has actually phrased as permission slips, and what permission slips are basically things that you do, rituals that you do that allow yourself to get yourself into the feeling, to get yourself into the state of being, of feeling as if that act or that desire is already accomplished. So it's all about the resonance, how you feel about it, the action that you're taking, how much closer it gets you to the reality that you say you prefer vibrationally, emotionally, and mentally. So I'm not talking about that magic right now. Today I'm just talking about magic that you can actually perform and magic that you're already performing on a day-to-day basis. So the normal consensus, the normal conventional understanding of what magic is basically anything that breaks the natural laws or the natural momentum of the physical laws that govern our plane of existence. So if anybody were to fly, that would be seen as an act of magic. If somebody were to manifest something into their lives, that would be seen as an act of magic. So taking something that is highly improbable and making it real, making it concrete, making it an actual experience. But we seldom contemplate the fact that our lives, existence itself, is a miracle. It's magic. Think about it like this. The earth got formed out of an explosion of a single particle about the size of a green pea. This gigantic planet that we are now dwelling on, that is circulating, rotating around a sun that is probably 10,000 times much bigger than the Earth. And that is circulating around a whole galaxy. And it's just the immense, the vastness of our universe. And for the fact that the universe is continuing to expand, it's just breaking the probabilities. For the fact that there's existence itself, that is something that is highly improbable. It is so much easier for there to be nothing at all. But yet, here we are, engulfed in things, infinite things. And these things keep growing and they keep expanding. Look at your existence, for example, for the fact that your parents met at a particular time as if it were designed by some intelligent orchestrator. They met at a particular time so that you eventually would come into existence. You beat all the other sperms that are competing to enter your mom's womb. You beat them. And here you are in your normal expression, thinking that your existence is mundane, whereas it's a miracle. For the fact that you wake up every morning is a miracle. For the fact that existence perpetuates itself is a miracle. And when I say miracle, I'm also connotating to the fact that it's magic. It is breaking things that are improbable and making it reality. So basically, the normal consensual way that science looks at the universe is the fact that the universe is actually birthed out of randomness. Quantum fluctuations, they call it. And this also resonates with a lot of Buddhist traditions as well, which state that the universe is spontaneous. This is true. The universe does have an element of randomness, chaos and spontaneity. However, there's always the other side of the coin, especially in this world of relativity, especially from our polarized way and our dualistic way of perceiving the world. If there's spontaneity, if there's chaos, then there is order and intention behind all of that. So out of this explosion came chaos. And out of that chaos, order started coming in. Planets started being arranged. And then from that, life form started being brought into the picture through evolution. So things that seem to be seemingly random things that seem to be apparently random. Sorry about that. My phone started ringing. So things that appear to be random always organize themselves into things that have order and intention. So it is correct to say that the universe is random and spontaneous, but it is also correct to say that there is intention behind it. And of course, we can look at your life, for example. You have experiences that appear to be random, that you did not call forth. Especially understanding the law of attraction now, whatever you emit out into the universe vibrationally, and that is relating to your thoughts and your feelings, whatever you emit out into the universe gets broadcasted back as your life experience. But most of us look at that and like, that doesn't make sense. If I am creating my reality, why would I create misery? Why would I create suffering? So when you truly understand that, you'll realize that there's two sectors to your mind. There's a conscious mind and unconscious mind. And within the conscious mind, you can only screen out particular things at a particular moment. For example, did you know that you had more than 10,000 thoughts in a day? Now, your conscious mind is probably aware of less than 100 in a day, thus leaving 9,900 thoughts unattended to. And those thoughts are still getting emitted out into the universe and being brought back as your life experience. Thus, the greater part of you that you're not necessarily aware of is creating your reality. So you are like the conscious mind, the conscious you. It's like a person driving this humongous ship, in which wherever your focus of attention dwells will be where the momentum moves. So getting back to the topic of magic, you are participating in magic every single moment by your thoughts and your feelings. So understand that the images in your mind are holographic. They are literal realities. It's like an antenna. Your mind is like an antenna. It is tuning into possible realities. And those possible potential realities are actually within existence. But you are not vibrationally tuned to it, thus you view it in a way that is not really congruent with the image that you have of reality right now. So what I mean, for example, is that your purview of reality right now, what you're seeing with your senses, is quite vivid and it feels very real because you are vibrationally attuned to that reality. Now, the realities that you carry within your mind don't have the vividness and don't have the clarity. They're very foggy. But the more and more you make it real, the more and more you make the image in your mind much more clear and much more vivid, then you are literally becoming more vibrationally attuned to that picture that you're holding in your mind. And the feeling is like the magnet. It pulls you to that reality. And thus, once you get yourself accustomed to creating vivid images in your mind and coercively creating feelings that propel you and push you towards that image and experiencing it in this domain and this plane of existence, then you will find that situations, circumstances will literally arrange themselves in ways that appear to be magical. You'll start finding the right people, you'll start coming across the right conversations, certain things will just happen to your benefit, and it will seem like randomness that is actually happening for your benefit. So there's magic that happens to your detriment, and there's magic that happens to your benefit. So of course, your focus of attention, your focus of awareness needs to be steered towards creating magic that is to your benefit. You are the intention behind the magic. The universe is the randomness. It's what creates the random events and shifts circumstances, shifts certain mindsets that need to be shifted in order to have you experience that reality. But you are the steering mechanism. And if you don't steer this correctly, you will perform magic as you usually do, as you already are, but it will be magic that is going against yourself. So if you want to create magic, if you want to perform magic that is of the most beneficial and most positive for your life experience, then pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to the holographic experiences that you're having within your mind, the narrations that you're entertaining, the images that you're entertaining, and the feelings that are literally pulling you towards those images. Because you are performing magic at every given moment. And if you become more aware of that, then you'll create magic that creates a beautiful reality for you. So, thank you very much for listening to my video, guys. I can elaborate on this, and I definitely will. Please like, please share, please subscribe. To end it off, as I always end it off, for those who seek no more, for in the present we find it all. Thank you very much, guys.